Hello, friends. How are you? I'm back again with one more video. Now, I've been a prolific promoter of reading books, and this is something which I've been sharing this in all my sessions that I keep on conducting and training. Now, reading books definitely helps and a long way. Now, I have been promoting one very good book and one concept which came in one of the book, and definitely whenever you get a chance, I would recommend it you to go through that book. Is something what we call You Can Win. Now, this is a fantastic book written by Mr. Shiv Khera. Now, this book, one concept, in fact, what actually clicked me and something which I intended to share with all of you is Mr. Shiv Khera recommends something which is very, very important, and he definitely shares the importance of what we call attitude. Now, during our training sessions, we always speak about something what we call knowledge, skill, attitude, what we call KSA. The other form of sharing that is ASK, ask, right? So in our training sessions, we always keep on sharing that we can definitely work on the knowledge, we can definitely work on the skill, but attitude is something which will shape up your entire future. So this video specifically focuses on attitude as a subject. Now, what I was sharing earlier was that Mr. Shiv Khera in the book You Can Win mentioned about a concept which is related to how attitude is developed over a period of time. And he speaks something very, very important is something what we call the three E's. Now, what is the three E's? The first E definitely is the environment. The second E is education, and the third E is experience. Now, when it comes to environment, there are various factors which actually influences a lot of us, right? So it can be an environment at home, it can be an environment at school, it can be an environment at the work function, it can be an environment which is influenced by media, it can be an environment which is culturally influenced, it can be an environment where the traditional patterns or the religious beliefs come into play. It also can be an environment which is associated with the social environment as well as a political environment. Now, if you consider all this, may it be home, may it be school, may it be religion, may it be tradition, may it be social, may it be political, all these elements definitely builds up into something what we call the culture. Now, primarily, culture is not something which we do too many things, but culture is something which has been there in and around us, and how much we get influenced by the culture determines how far we go in terms of our attitude, or what we also call it as a mindset. Now, please understand when it comes to social, home, schooling, peer pressure, the people along the people that you work with, the family members, the relatives, the people in the society, the people in the organization, the people in the country, believe it or not, it influences a lot of our mindset, right? So we have to be a little mindful associated with it. The second E, that is education. Now, when we say education, I'm speaking about the formal and the informal education. Now, what's the difference between the two? The formal definitely is the education that we actually procure over a period of years, the education that we go to actually certify ourselves that we are a graduate or postgraduate or whatever. The informal education, which is the education which we get through various life incidences, life events, right? And this is something which we learn from people, learn from the people around us, is something which is very, very important. We also call as a life education. The third E definitely is the experience. Now, there are certain experiences we go through in our life. Obviously, I always say that life is journey, and like while we are on a path or we are passing through this journey period, there are a lot of experiences that we go through. Some quote is as a good example or good experience, or something quote is a bad example. Believe it or not, incidentally, when we ask many people that if someone remembers some incident of their life, majority of the time the bad example comes in, right? So somewhere down the line, it's the experience which has hit us here, and that is something which is shaping our attitude, right? I always say this: if in case we want to remember ourselves, we should work on our strengths first. So Obviously, if in case we intend to improvise our attitude, we should definitely work on something what we call the good experiences. So, friends, when it comes to working on our attitude, let's work on the three E's, that is the environment, education, and experience. I am sure this thing will actually help you in our day to day life. And I am also requesting you all to please keep on reading, keep on updating, because that is something which will actually shield you from the things in and around you. Because that is ultimately what matters at the end of the day. So till next time, if you like this content, if in case you feel like liking it, please share this content, please like it, or else please share your comments if in case you wish to. Thank you very much.